G'day guys, Clint here from Lawn Hub. It's been a while since you've probably seen me on the channel. I haven't really been actively doing anything in the yard because I had a Max. Now I don't have a Max. I have an Adam, and Adam's busy sending out a lot of orders around the country. So I'm back in my own garden doing my own thing, and you might have seen on Instagram recently the lawn's not great. It's okay. Max has been here recently. We've got some plans to do some coring and some scarification soon. We're actually going to scarify and core my lawn and take all of the clippings and the corings and the scarifications up to Matt's house. Matt is the general manager of WaterPro Railways Lawn Hub, my right hand man in all my business ventures. He's got kikuyu in his front yard. Well, he had kikuyu in his front yard until yesterday. Well, he had a live kikuyu in his front yard till about a month ago, and he's poisoned it and he's removing it. Some of you might have seen where galahs or cockatoos, I don't know what bird it is, I can hear them. Anyway, they were eating his kikuyu, and apparently the rhizomes or the stolons, rhizomes? We'll get back to you on that one. It's like crack to these galahs, and it's really sweet and they love it, but they don't eat tiff tough. So we've decided we're going to remove his kai and we're going to stick my tiff tough. We're going to give him a transplant kind of thing. So I need to get this as healthy as I can so that it's ready for him. I want to send him the most weed-free, highly respectable tiff tough stolon available on the planet. So to do so, I just want to start feeding this and getting it, awake. So I mowed this yesterday. I've just done the edges with the steel, what are they called, rotary scissors. You would have seen a video on them. We might be able to link that up. So you shouldn't really be applying the chemicals I'm about to apply immediately after mowing. You really want to wait about 4 hours minimum for your lawn, I think it's to cauterize. Someone will be able to correct me in the comments. But you don't want to be spraying stuff straight on there, especially things like money shot. But we're going to be putting out roots and shoots and wet today. Roots and shoots just to give it a really genuine health kick, and wet because we're going to come into some warmer weather soon, so I want to get the wetting agent into the ground. For the application rate that I'm going to put out for the wet today, you can do that every month. So the idea with wet is that it lasts 90 days at its full dose, or you can do a lower dose and you do it monthly. So I'm going to do that. Obviously I've got the products available to me. My lawn's only quite small, it's 160 square meters, so I don't mind doing it monthly. And that's probably it. So I'll do a bit of an introduction to the new Jenny cans that we've got today. I'll explain a bit more about why we've got the Jenny cans. I'll explain how they work. I'll do a bit of a tank mix with some wet and some roots and shoots, and I'll put it out on the lawn, and then I'm going to show you how to, well, I've got some sprinkler issues. For those of you that don't know, I also own an irrigation business, so I shouldn't have sprinkler issues, but I'm really good at finding them with the rotary scissors and the cylinder mower. So of the 12 or 14 sprinklers that I have in my backyard, 6 of them have been hit, maybe. So I'll just quickly finish the rotary scissoring, and then I'll show you the Jenny cans. How good is the steel rotary scissors? Are the steel rotary scissors? Is the steel rotary scissors? How good are they? I just need to get an extension pole because my back's sore now. I'm going to clean up my workbench. Why is this camera so foggy? That's for you, Damo. Alright, so got to clean up my workbench because I'm a really messy human being. I move really fast and I don't stop to, well, I don't really stop for anything. So I'm going to clean up my workbench, and not because I need the workbench, but because I want it to look good on the film. So today we are moving in a new direction. Where is my wet? Alright, so out with the old, in with the new Jenny cans, right? These here are a 1 litre all black, nice and strong, very shippable Jenny can, right? They come in 4 different types. There's wet, there's roots and shoots, there's 3-way. Come on, stop moving, camera. And money shot, for those of you that like to impress at parties. Stop. You saw my bench. That wasn't meant to happen. I'm using a DJI Osmo, and the camera, I don't really know how to use it, okay? But don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. I've got some sprinkler heads here. I said I'm going to change my sprinklers. So, once I've cleaned up the bench, I'm going to show you how we mix up the Jenny cans using these measuring cups and the Solo 414. Then I'm going to spray the lawn. Then I'm going to apply 10 mil of water. Now, that might be confusing to some of you because you're going, how do you deliver water? How do you deliver water in millimeters, right? Very easily. So the Rainbird Arvan nozzles deliver 14 mil. I think I'll check that, but it's pretty close. 14 mil of water per hour. So I'll water for 11/14ths of an hour. 10/14ths of an hour? 10/14ths of an hour. The idea behind that is this will burn your lawn if you don't water it in. This will not. This won't either. This won't either. You have to water wet in. So I'm going to tank mix roots and shoots with wet, put them together, and send out a beautiful Sunday afternoon cocktail for my lawn. Roots and shoots doesn't need to be watered in. Wet does need to be watered in. Therefore, the tank mix gets watered in. You can water this in and it will be fine. You can water this in and it will be fine. You can water this in and it will be fine. The idea with those is that you don't though. You want them to go into the leaf, so it's a foliar application and it goes and sucks into the leaf and becomes part of the plant. It's kind of like colouring in the plant, especially with money shot. So, some of you might be wondering, why did you get rid of the other bottles? Right? Because they don't ship well. I know. I can't find one now, I just threw it away. Alright, these bottles, beautiful. Squeeze it, fill it up, yeah, great. The problem is, put it in a box and have a person with the responsibility of delivering the box safely accidentally trips over and throws it at a wall. It's done, and then it leaks. And the worst thing is you get something like money shot on your pavers or your stone or your concrete driveway, it doesn't come off because it rusts. It's got iron and manganese. Yes, manganese. I should have known that. It's okay. So iron and manganese goes on the driveway, rusts it, and you're in trouble. Even wet. You don't want this going on things. One of the guys at WaterPro spilled it on the carpet and it's still there. It's a wetting agent. So it's not going anywhere, not on a normal surface. So the idea is we move to these bottles and there'll be a video, you might be able to cut it in here, of me throwing these at the roof of my warehouse and just kicking them and throwing them and rugby passing them. I reckon there was even a softball pitch and it took about 8 or 9 contacts with concrete or bricks before it broke. This is the new bottle that we're looking at moving to for our liquids. And so this is the Australia Post test. So based on that, pretty happy to proceed with this new bottle for our liquids range. It'll be black though, because black's cooler. Ah, I took the Olympic one. Rigorous testing complete. Some companies would employ a university for this kind of testing, not LawnHub. So it passed the test. So these will ship really well. We won't have any explosions. On the explosion side of things, some of you have probably been receiving the buckets of Trojan recently where the lids have come off. We're dealing with that. It's something that sucks. I don't want it to happen. It costs me money. But every time it does happen, we rectify the situation by sending out a fresh bucket. We just need to work out a more solid packaging system. So I've got a strapping machine come, or it's there, but it doesn't work. Long story, another video. But we're just working out how to pack things better. So yeah, my focus with this brand is for you, the customer, to be completely satisfied and to have the best lawn in the street and to get high quality professional products in small batches delivered to your door competitively, not the stupid prices that you might see out there for some of the other brands. Competitive, you know, it can't be too cheap because it's a good quality product, but it's competitive, right? So that's the go. Anyway, enough of me talking. I'm going to tank mix up some roots and shoots and some wet, put it on my lawn, and then I'm going to fix my sprinklers. We should do that first so I'm not walking through all the chemicals. Let's go fix the sprinklers. Alright, so I'll try and give you an idea of how bad these sprinklers are without getting wet, because it's not that warm here in South Australia. Okay, here we go. So, that there is what a Rainbird R-Van looks like when it's been hit by a rotary scissor. I'll pop it up and show you what it's doing. So I've hit that one. That one's got some issues. I think they're okay. They're okay. There's another one that I've hit. Maybe? Yep. So I'll pop this one up. So I go to the app, open the app, press on the raindrop, talks to the controller, I think. Yep. Simulate rain. I'm standing in zone 3. Press start. Yep, there we go. So you can see that one there. There's something going on there. That's not what it's meant to do. So that one's not doing very well. That one's not rotating. But the rest of them are kind of okay. So I'm going to go grab that one and replace it. Yeah, so that one there is really bad. I didn't realise it was that bad, but you see that puddling there? That would be why all of that is looking that bad. I actually carved off some of that blackness yesterday with that thing there. That thing there. And it's obviously getting too much water, so that sprinkler needs to be replaced. I don't have time to do that today, so let's choose our battles. Alright, so there is a proper tool for supporting the sprinkler when doing a sprinkler changeover. As I established earlier, my shed is a mess and I'm not good at keeping things clean. It's something I'm dealing with. I'm comfortable with that though. So we need to get the sprinkler up and then change this over. I'm going to do that now. I have to change the camera angle because I don't have Duffy here. Be patient. It'll be worth it. Alright. So, I'm just going to get a screwdriver under there. And try and lift the head up. Oh, that's not in good condition. And then screw it off. Out with the old. Now you should be able to change these out pretty easily just by holding the shaft with your hand. Yeah, that's right, I said shaft and hand. And then there'll be a direction. Alright, so the white bit either goes to the right or the left. Taking the chance. Going to the left. And I will now pop the sprinkler up with my automatic app again. And we'll see if it's pointing the right way. Alright, got it first time. So it was facing the right way. These are really easy to adjust. Once the sprinkler is popped up, you just need to then push the top on it. Dude. These crows. There's a murder of crows. Is that the right term? So you push down on it when it's on and turn it. I'll do it. I'm gonna get wet, but it's for the YouTube, so I have to. All right, so this one here, I wasn't gonna fix. Now it needs to be fixed. Okay, so this was gonna be a apply fertilizer video. It might now be an irrigation repair video. So this sprinkler here in the corner is way worse than I thought it was. So I might see if I can quickly dig it up and replace the inside only. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Yeah, not what I wanted to be doing today, but. All right, so there's obviously something going on here, and I'm going to guess that the shaft of the sprinkler is broken. So we're going to have to take it apart. Now, these sprinklers come as I guess a 3-piece. So you can take the inside out. And this can remain in the ground. So what I'm hoping to achieve today is just to dig it down deep enough just to remove the inside and not have to dig up and replace the fitting. If the fitting's broken, that's a bigger job. I'm starting to feel like there's some pipe there. Yeah, there is. So I'll finish the digging with my daughter's spade. Now, if you cared about your lawn, this area here, you can just put some cardboard or some plastic down so that you don't damage the lawn. This lawn, oh, there's timber there, that's what I was hitting. This lawn needs a bit of love anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. So what I'll do is I'll expose the sprinkler, I'll run it again, see if we can get an idea of where it's playing up. And hopefully I can just get that top bit off. Alright, so it looks like it's hopefully just the canister inside. Now I'm going to undo this top bit here. When I undo the top bit, you're going to turn the bottom bit. So you want to be careful. Probably wasn't the greatest idea to turn the sprinkler on, but I just wanted to see if it was anything more than what I thought. Now, this sprinkler here is a Rainbird 1800, which is the same as this one. So I'm going to replace the sprinkler with the same insides. You can't replace a Rainbird inner with a Hunter inner. Now this one's second hand. I took it out from down the bottom to put in a Hunter Pros 03. These can get check seals fitted. Check seals stop the sprinkler from leaking out the bottom. So if I try and, oh, there you go, look at that, beautiful. So I've been able to undo that without too much trouble. Now the nozzles are blue. Then we need to make sure that we keep that on there. I'm just going to take this apart so you can actually remove everything. I just want to see if the shaft's broken. I don't know why it was leaking. The seal's a bit degraded, but I don't think it's from that. So we'll try putting this one in. We'll replace it with the blue Arvan that was in there already. Now we want to keep that white line on the right hand side. So that's there, and then we just tighten it up. That white line's still there. Simple. Now, if that pops up and doesn't leak, I'll be very impressed, because it's never that easy. So I'm just going to give this a flush while it's on. I'll bring that up. I'm going to close that arc a bit. I might even open it out a bit. Alright, so I replaced the nozzle on this one over here before. Let's see if you can get a good angle on that. I'm going to go out and adjust the way how far it's throwing, because it's throwing too far. That's it. So one of the great things about the Rainbird R-Van nozzles is that you can adjust them with your hand really easily. The one that I've got behind me, that's a beige colour. What do they call that one? Brown. And the other ones are all blue. I think I put that in there because it's all I had. I'm able to tune it down to almost work like a blue. In saying that, I think I've got blues here, so I can change it, but for now I just want to get this back and covered up because I've got to get some fertiliser out on this lawn before the sun goes down. Of course. So that'll give you an idea of how much water's leaking out of here. Let me turn these off. I think we're going to have to do a separate video replacing a lot of the... What is it to the left? Replacing a lot of the irrigation componentry. Bit of a season checkup. Far out. Got to stop hitting these things with a mower. So obviously I've just replaced the head. I'm just going to pop it up, hopefully. It's refilling with water. I'm going to pop it up and just make sure the angle's right. Look how much water's here, that's not good. So it's really easy to adjust these, like I said before. I've had the white line pointing that way, so the left hand side's right, and all I do is open up the arc so that it's pointing where we need it to point, and they come fully open. And that's it. So simple. Except I need to put a check seal in that one. So it's safe to say today hasn't gone to plan, and that's fine, right? That happens. We're not dealing with you know, it's real life. Far out this camera. It's real life stuff, right? So it hasn't been maintained. I overestimated how much I was going to be able to get done. I needed to look at my irrigation system, but there was no point me rushing and putting out roots and shoots and wet and then not being able to water it in, because it's not going to do any good for my lawn. So today the lawn doesn't get fed. I'll do it soon, but I got to fix the sprinklers first. So I hope this is of some benefit to someone.